So, what a wild couple days it has been in the stock market. Yesterday we had NVDA pumping nearly 14% while the stock market moved higher and the Qs finding support at key levels. We also had Bitcoin selling off, showing a little bit of weakness here the past couple of days and finding support at a key level. So, today I wanted to talk about what that means for the stock market, commodities, and crypto, plus why this may be your last chance to get in on um, crypto before the next bull run begins. And I've got some key entry points for you. So if that sounds good to you, you know what to do. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. And let's get into the video. So what happened yesterday? Well, after the FOMC meeting, um, the stock market did kind of sell off for the later half of the day, but the bulls were in control to start today. And why is that? Well, it looks like we are probably going to get a rate cut in September, but right now um, the Fed is holding and they haven't announced any other decisions about future meetings. So we'll have to keep an eye on that to see uh, what that's going to do to the market. Are we going to get more rate cuts this year? Um, so there is a possibility that we may see a few more. But first off, I wanted to show you this chart of the US 2-year versus 10-year. I mentioned this here a couple weeks ago that if we broke below this trend line, then I thought we were going to see a lot of these uh, risk on assets start to do well, and that's what we've seen here the past couple of days. The uh, yields have been going back up just a little bit, but right now, what is that doing to the stock market? Well, we have the SPY sitting at 551.98 and a little bit red today. So, is this going to be a dead cat bounce, or is the bottom in, and are we going to move higher? Well, I think if we just take a look here at the Qs, well, right now we are sitting on key support, and it looks like we may want to go up and get that gap fill. That's a real possibility. If we do sell off from there, well, I think we are going lower down to this next level. Um, and of course, if we can't hold this level, then we probably are also coming down to this level where we may find support. But nevertheless, I do think these markets do continue higher for the next 6 to 12, possibly 18 months. And I think 2025 is about to get very interesting. So stick around to the end of this video and we will get into that. What about NVIDIA? Well, NVIDIA is sitting at 118 and it nearly hit our first point here where we were looking at a possible rejection right around that $120, $121 area. Um, but yeah, it was just below that. So we could start to see this potentially sell off. However, the RSI is at the bottom side on the daily and moving up. So we could see this continue higher. What does that mean for some of the other markets? Well, gold has been on a tear here lately, the last couple of weeks, and is tempting to break the all-time highs, sitting at 24.46. So gold has been looking pretty strong. Copper has been showing a lot of signs of weakness the past several days, but we did see a bounce yesterday for copper and the copper miners. This is COPX, the ETF for copper miners, and it looks like we're finding support here at a key level. We had this downward sloping trend line that we thought may act as support, and right now that is what it's currently doing. And we are in our zone here where we are looking to potentially take a long. So that's what we did yesterday. We also have the C triple Qs finding support on the daily right here at our line where we thought we may see a bounce. So some of the Chinese stocks are seeing a little bit of strength here. Whenever we broke out of this downsending channel, we thought that we may be moving higher, and we got that series of higher lows and higher highs. So I do suspect that some of these emerging markets may outperform in the coming years, and I think this is still a great spot entry for anyone that's looking to get exposure to other markets. What else is going on? Well, not much, just U.S. Treasury increasing liquidity buybacks to 30 billion, but you don't hear about that in the news. So this was announced yesterday. The U.S. Treasury has increased its liquidity buyback to a total of 30 billion from 15 billion. So just another stealth quantitative easing aimed at injecting liquidity into the market. And of course, this is what crypto traders and macro traders know about is this liquidity cycle, and that is why they are good at trading these. And so I wanted to bring up this uh, Bitcoin miner Riot, RIOT, right now, finding support at a key level. We had this downward sloping trend here. I mentioned once we broke through that I thought we were going to see a bounce. We're coming down to retest that again. The RSIs are at the bottom side on the stochastic, so it looks like Riot may be gearing up for a little bounce here, and we have our first take profit zones around 1680 to 1850 for Riot here in the short term. Of course, I do think this stock goes a lot higher throughout this bull run, but we will have to wait and see how that does play out. Riot currently sitting at $10. If you're interested in buying stocks, commodities, or crypto, you can do so over on Robinhood. Right now, Robinhood offers a 1% boost plus 8 times the national savings rate, and they allow you to begin investing and building your portfolio with just as little as $1. They offer stocks, options, ETF, and allow you to trade commission free. Robinhood also allows you to buy fractional stocks. That means if a stock price is, say, $800, you can buy a fraction of that stock with whatever money you do have. Plus, they offer crypto, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and many more, plus gold. There is a link down in the description below. It is an affiliate link, so I do appreciate it. But feel free to go down there and click that link if you want to begin investing and trading. All right, guys, let's get into crypto. What is going on? Ethereum setting at 3143, finding support here at our zone currently. So this looks like it could be a good spot entry for Ethereum. Some of these altcoins have been showing a little bit more signs of strength relative to Bitcoin recently, meaning they may outperform the price of Bitcoin in the coming weeks and months. And we just had this news come out this morning. The Bank of Europe cuts rates to 5% for the first time since 2020. So more quantitative easing going on here around the world. And this is the chart of the global liquidity cycle. So this chart is a couple months old now, but we are starting to see that liquidity turn the corner, which is what we know drives these crypto markets and risk on assets. Let's go back to Bitcoin and discuss that. So, what's going on with Bitcoin? Well, it came down to our key level of support and tapping into our box here again, right around that $63,500 level. We thought we may go down there. Why is that? Well, we had liquidity sitting down around that level at that 63 500. We swept a lot of that liquidity here in the past couple of days. Nevertheless, um, there is still a bit more, so I do think we could see a bit more downside. But look at all the liquidity sitting up above at around $70,400. This is the weekly chart. So let's go back to the Bitcoin chart. So it is possible that we may see a little bit more weakness here, possibly in a couple of days, particularly the last couple of days have looked fairly weak. However, I don't think we are going back below these previous lows here we saw last month. And as long as we stay above that level, above about $58,000 or so, then I don't see any issues here for Bitcoin. And I think there is the possibility that we may be potentially putting in an inverse head and shoulders, and that we may come down here possibly in the coming days or weeks, possibly. But really, I think that later this year, things are going to get very exciting for Bitcoin and crypto. Um, so I think that we probably only have a couple more weeks here before you start to see a lot of these altcoins really rally. This is the chart of the total three. So this is everything minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. And you can see right now we are at the bottom side of our range where we have been just kind of chopping sideways here. And right now, a lot of these charts for some of these altcoins look very similar. This is Chainlink, a very similar chart, finding support here right at a key level. So as long as we can maintain that area, well, I think this is a great entry for Chainlink, sitting at $12.60. And we have our first take profit zone around 1760 to $20 for Chainlink. And again, this one can go much higher if we just zoom out here on this chart. You see that we put in this basing formation on Chainlink, and we have been putting in a series of higher highs and higher lows. And so I do think Chainlink does go much higher this crypto cycle. Um, but on the short term time frame, our first take profit would be in that box, as I mentioned. Another altcoin that has been looking strong lately is XRP. I know there's a lot of XRP fans out there, but a lot of people are calling this a old dust coin. XRP sitting at 59 cents, and it has shown a lot of signs of strength here recently. And we've got our first take profit around 70 cents to 85 cents for XRP. It could move higher. This is one of those that I think has been a little bit weaker relative to some of the other altcoins. However, I do think that there's still a lot more upside potential for XRP once things get moving here. If you're interested in buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, Solana, and many more, you can do so over on iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital allows you to buy, sell, and trade crypto, gold, and silver 24/7 with low cost and no monthly fee and a tax advantage IRA. iTrust Capital has over 5,000 plus 5-star reviews on Google. I use iTrust Capital. So if you're interested, there is a link down below in the description. And what I like about iTrust is they actually have people that you can call and talk to. All right, guys, don't forget to protect yourselves while you're online and protect your profits with a VPN. So go grab yourself a VPN if you are trading. Definitely a must for traders or really just anyone that spends a lot of time online to protect your uh, privacy and identity. Right now, NordVPN is offering 69% off plus a Sally eSIM data gift. So if you're interested, there is a link down below. And don't forget to go follow me over on X at Mind of Financier. I am Mind of the Financier on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And I post anything that I see that has to do with the stock markets, commodities, and crypto over there. All right, guys. Happy Thursday to you all. Uh, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more and share this video if you find value in this. I am trying to help educate other people about investing and trading. I have been an investor for over 20 years and trading for about 15. So I'm just trying to help other people build a life of financial freedom. And so, anyway, guys, I hope you all are having a great day. Tomorrow is Friday. The weekend is nearly here. But I hope you all have a great day. Take care until next time. Be legendary and